Hi, this is Dr. Janson. I'm in New Jersey and I'm in my workshop. And today is a momentous day because patients always ask me, how long do orthotics last? So orthotics last and they're accurate for 6 to 8 years and maybe 10 years. Orthotics are good because I alter them every 6 months. Patients come back and I alter them to make sure they're fitting perfectly. So you have like a brand new pair of orthotics every time you come in to see me, which is about twice a year. So as long as you're doing that, orthotics are lasting 6, 8, 10 years, something like that. Except for one patient whose orthotics were 21 years old. And today is a momentous day because we just noticed that her orthotics were really finally worn out and they really weren't fitting well. Somehow her orthotics fit well for 21 years. And she took very good care of them, and they lasted for 21 years. So she's the winner. She's a retired nurse. She's the most wonderful person on the planet. When she comes in, she's just sunshine. I really want to help her. I really want to help everyone. We also had this very sad thing. A man with terrible pain for 2 years. He couldn't walk. He's kind of a young fella. He's like maybe 40, 45 years old. Had gone to like 5, 10 doctors or something. He had PRP injections and orthotics and terrible heel pain. He had problems walking. Got orthotics, and a month later, I just saw him last week. He said 0 pain. So that was great. But we really want to help everybody, but especially this woman who is the winner of How Long Do Orthotics Last contest. And the other funny story about this patient was that in 2004, that's when I last made her orthotics. I was teaching another podiatrist how to make orthotics by hand by modifying a plaster cast. That is, we make a replica of the patient's foot, and then we change the replica to be what the foot should be, not what the foot is, like a 3D orthotic. That's what the foot is. Why would you want that? You know, you're having problems. Here's the same problems. So we don't want that. We want the foot model to be different, and we want it to be improved. So I was teaching a podiatrist how to do it, and I time-consumedly mixed plaster in my hand. I made a little ball of plaster, and I put it on the one metatarsal that was hurting the patient, and then I smoothed it out, and the whole thing took maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then I said to the doctor, I said, and now you're going to do the other parts of the foot that are having problems. There's like 6 or 8 other areas you have to do this to, but I'll do that. You know, you can go and I'll do that myself. And then she realized, like, wow, what was involved in modifying the plaster Paris cast. And the next day she called me and she quit. She said, I don't want to deceive you. You know, I like getting paid, but I'm not going to do this work. You should hire somebody else. You know, and I'm going to quit. So this is the famous patient that made that doctor quit. So now I'm going to show you really quick what it was I was doing that made the other doctor quit. This is where the patient has pain on this metatarsal head. And you can see why. Look at her foot. It's so curved. You know, can you see that? Look. Wee, wee, wee. You see? So what happens is the foot being so curved like this, all her weight goes here on this poor metatarsal. So she has pain here. So that's why we're going to build up that metatarsal. See, and here's the little plaster Paris ball that I made with just the right amount of water. You know, and actually it takes a long time to get good at like adding the right amount of water. Okay, so that's it, and I'm doing it. I actually still have to finish it off just a little bit more. And I know it looks like that's like infinitesimal like differences, but it's amazing that if your foot was rotating on that, that micromillimeter of plaster really matters. It really makes a difference. And, you know, it's very tedious work. And I actually don't consider that finished. It's just that it's boring on a video to look at. So, but when I had done, pretty much that was what I had done to show the other doctor. And I said, now you're going to do all the other locations where this patient has pain. And the patient has pain on the second metatarsal. And she also has pain on the base of the fifth metatarsal, you know, because she's rocking off her foot like that because it's so supinated. The other thing is we have to take plaster away because we want the orthotic to push her here to help straighten out the whole foot anyways. So here I have to remove plaster. So I'm going to remove around the base of the fifth metatarsal. And I also have to add here as well. So I'm going to add, you know, I'm going to take away like that, you know. And anyways, if anybody makes orthotics, this is how you fix a, you know, a metaductus or a very supinated foot. You build that up. You see, this isn't perfect. I got to work on it still. But that's basically what I did, and that's what I was showing the doctor. And the next day she called me and quit. So, and this patient knows that the other doctor quit. So, yeah, it was just nobody wants to do this work anymore. It's very old-timey work and very tedious. Anyways, I thought that'd be a funny video for you guys to watch. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.